Right, you Neil. Is it live now or is it not live?
Right.
Alright, it's live. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Just thought I'd do a quick see who's on here. Been another hot one today, innit, eh? Yep. I've been a blinding hot one today. I didn't stay too long today. Went bushcraft, built myself a kind of a sawhorse, they call it, in the bushcraft community. Just like the shape of a horse without a neck, and it helps to cut wood properly instead of like getting down on your knees. Kind of like made a bit of a mess of it, but hell, should work for now. So I only stayed for a while. Got there about 6:30, 7:15, and I left about 1 o'clock, I think. About 1 o'clock. Didn't do too much up there. Just kind of sat around and chilled out, done some tidying up. I was going to do the wood storage thing, but again, I couldn't be bothered, so I just tidied it up. The woodwork also done. For dinner, I had 2 cheeseburgers with salad, stuffed in a burger roll, and I'll tell you, them burger rolls are crap. They just fall apart. So I'm not going to buy any more of them burger rolls anymore. I'd rather have like the old crusty rolls. A lot better, not a lot nicer as well. But yeah, I only stayed here half a day today. Planning to go out possibly Wednesday, but not to the bushcraft. Just going to have a kind of hike around, see what I can find. Not as in dumpster diving. I'm going to go to a place that I know of. I've got to get a bus to the tram stop and jump on the tram, and I think it's about 12 stops on the tram. So it's quite far. It's probably a little bit further than my bushcraft is actually, I think. But it's woodlands, cut woodlands, which I want to go and check out. See if there's anything over there which might be worth me doing a solo kind of like camp out over there one night maybe next year. I want to try to find a few places I can kind of like look around at and check out, and if it's worth camping over there one night, then I'll do it. But walking around and checking them out really at first. Also, I might try to do some little ghost stunts over there as well, daytime ones. Yeah, I'll probably do some daytime ghost stunts over there next year as well. I won't do like a ghost stunt and then stay there overnight, because that'll probably freak me out a little bit, So I'll probably do like a ghost stunt and then camp out over there a couple of nights later, or vice versa. So I want to try looking for around different locations I can just do like an overnight. I've been watching a lot of these stealth camping, where people go out with a bivvy or a tent and just like camp out behind a pub, which has got woodlands behind them. Or I just watched one earlier, but he's in Canada and he camps out right beside the station, so I had like woodlands beside him. There's a few UK ones that go out and camping like in the middle of the roundabout, which has got little woodlands around. So I was thinking about doing that. I need to get myself like a little bivvy bed actually, because it's a lot less to carry around than tent. I could do it like with a what's the name? Oh Christ, what's that bloody? I've got one and I've not even used it. It's one of those swinging bed things, you know. One of those I've got. And what you do is you put a tarp over it to stop the rain coming in if it does start raining. Oh Christ, I can't even remember what it's called now. Oh well, you'll probably know what I mean. Hello, Angela. So yeah, it's getting dark earlier now. What time's it getting dark? 8 o'clock now. So a couple of weeks ago it was 10 o'clock. Last week it was 9 o'clock. That's like 8 o'clock. It's the old daylight time's getting shorter and night time's getting longer. I don't think I'll that's it, hammock. Thank you, Tammy. I have actually got a hammock, but I've not even opened it and used it yet. So I might actually take that with me when I go out Wednesday, maybe, you know, just like try it out in the woodland somewhere and just like laze around and, you know, I don't think I'll bother taking the tarp with me. Well, I might do because it's only like a little fold up one. So instead of taking a tent, you know, I'll be back the same day anyway. I just want to go out and have a look around some of the woodland further afield, you know, kind of thing. So I have done some further afield when I used to do milk detecting on my own. But I don't know where I want to go yet. You know, I don't know if to go to the one where I have to get onto the tram and travel, you know, about an hour, or I could go to Wimbledon Common or Putney Common or even Stretton Common or even Tooting Bec Common. Now, Stretton and Tooting Bec's a lot closer. It wouldn't take as long to travel there. But the other three locations I wouldn't mind going to, you know, just check around and visit, is up to about an hour travel. So, yeah, I'll be doing some more kind of this stuff, hiking, just like, you know, outside, pissing about on me, Steve's Outdoors Adventure channel. I'll upload videos on there. I won't be putting it on my bushcraft one because it won't be anything to do with bushcrafting. But I will probably also might do one where I'll go out and do like a temporary kind of like bushcraft for the day. You know, build myself an A-frame or something, yeah. So I might do one of those as well. Make sure I take my knife, my saw, and some string. That way I won't have to take me hammock or me tarp or anything like that. Well, actually, I need to take a tarp because I need something to sit down. Don't want to be sitting on the dirty floor and getting a wet arse. So, or a dirty arse. So yeah, you know, I'm just going to go out and like, you know, just check things out. You know, just go for little walks and hikes and stuff like that. What else was I going to say? I'm not actually going to be doing it anymore overnight, so that my bushcraft, it'd be daytime ones, yeah, but not nighttime ones. So it's getting dark earlier and at night. It's not so much, you know, getting dark early. It's just that it gets bloody boring sitting inside doing nothing, and you can't really do much in there because like, there's not a lot of lighting there, you know, kind of thing. But I did actually find a couple of my little lanterns, which I took up there and left up there. One's got batteries in, one hasn't got batteries. Was considering doing one more night one, but I don't think I will. I'll wait until, you know, next year when we've got the longer daylight times and less nighttime ones. God, my throat's really dry tonight. I don't know why. Probably because I set a bag of like gum sweets. Right, I'll check that out later, Tommy. I was thinking about going to go out tomorrow, but I think I'll just laze around tomorrow, stay indoors and just like lay in bed for half a day. My knee's been playing up quite a lot again. So I need to like rest my knee up a little bit before I go out and start walking around for miles and miles and miles. Here goes the foxes screaming outside. God, you little sods. So what you all been doing? Anything interesting? Oh, I actually got my jeans. Oh, up there. I know I've done the couple of week one, yeah. Well, I was supposed to get jeans, and they sent me a little bloody green dice. And I rang them up that day when I got it, and I complained about it, and I said, "Oh, you'll get like we'll send another pair out, you know." Probably got the order mixed up. I'm thinking, well, who wants to buy a single bloody dice, man? But anyway, yeah, they actually did send them, but they turned up when I was out at my mum's birthday party. So that's where I was. That's where I was on Saturday. We had to keep it hush hush because my mum sometimes watches the videos, and we don't want to say like anything about my mum's 80th birthday. So we kind of kept quiet. We didn't even say where we was going. I think some of them said, "Well, they're just going out for the day," or something, But my sister Denise, she said that, "Oh, we'll just got Laura's, have a cup of tea or something, yeah." But I'll tell you, man, we was all waiting for her, and like, even when my sister pulled up outside, yeah, further up the road, we thought I know my mum's kind of like old and slow walking. She's got to use a walking stick. 3 times we thought she was coming through that hallway into the kitchen, out to the because we was all outside in the back. 3 times we thought she was coming through, and 3 times she wasn't. But on the 4th time, I think it was, she actually came through, and my sister Denise was like trying to cover her eyes, but my mum kept moving her eyes around, and she saw one of her grandkids. She goes, "I can see you, I can see you," but she couldn't see, everyone else who was standing that side. And then, like, my sister just like uncovered her eyes, and the first person she saw was me. We all shouted, "Surprise!" "Happy birthday, happy birthday!" And my mum turned around and started crying her eyes out. But she was quite, yeah, started crying. I said to everyone, "I bet you she'll start crying." As soon as she walks to that door and sees everyone, she'll start crying. And within like probably about 20 seconds after seeing me, she was holding my hand, and she gave me a hug and started crying her eyes out for a few minutes. And then it's like, it kind of like kicked in. She knew, that it was her birthday party, and like, it was fun actually. The only thing was, though, it's so bloody expensive getting there. We had to get a taxi, me kids. It was me, my daughter Sarah, my son James, and Sarah's boyfriend John. Right now, they came over in one taxi, which cost them £11 from where they live to here. Right, they could get the taxi to stop off and pick me up and carry on, because they can't do that for some reason. So they had to get 2 taxis, one from their house to here, and then one from here to my niece's house, and that cost £42 from here to my niece. So in all, 2 taxis here and 2 taxi backs cost over £100 bloody quid. £100, man. Oh bloody hell! And like on the way home, we was just coming up down the main road where the local kebab shop is, And my sister goes, "It's Steve, look, kebab." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Don't worry about it. I ain't got no money to buy one at the moment. I'm bloody skint. I can't afford to keep buying kebabs." So no, got to just up the road to my place, and we all jumped out the cab because I had to order a second one to take them from my place up back to their home. And my son, gave me some fucking money, which I wasn't expecting. He goes, "Here, get yourself a kebab." I thought, "No, don't worry." He goes, "No, go and get it. Get yourself a kebab." I said, "Well, I ain't having one tonight. I might get one tomorrow or one later in the week." So he gave me some money anyway. That probably will go on a kebab as well later this week. So I've not had a kebab for fucking ages. I've not even had Chinese takeaway for ages. So I could either get a kebab or Chinese takeaway. Either one, doesn't matter. Still food in my belly. My son's a great kid. A couple of years ago, he bought me a milk detector, which I was kind of just having an eye on. And he came around to visit me one day, and I was just looking on Amazon. He goes, "What are you looking at, Dad?" I said, "Oh, just a couple of milk detectors." I said, "I've got a couple, but they're not all that good, kind of thing. I'm just looking at these other ones, what people say that, are better." And I got, I was looking at this Minelab one. And he goes, "How much is that?" I said, "About..." Well, there's that one there. They had 3 different types of, well, they got quite a few different Minelabs, but a particular one, small, medium, large kind of thing. And I said, well, the medium one is similar to the large one. She said the large one's got a couple more little kind of add-on kind of things to it. But I was looking at the medium one. It was I think it was £110 or something, 120 quid. And my son goes, "Order." I said, "Where am I going to get the money from?" He goes, "I'll pay for it." I said, "No." He goes, "No, come with Dad, order it, because, you've always looked after us. Let me look after you for once." So my son bought me that milk detector a couple of years ago, which I have used. And I'll probably, start using again later on when I do some more milk detecting. Now, the summer's coming to the end, and it's starting coming up towards near the winter time. It's going to probably be raining a bit more. And when you're milk detecting, it's best to go out after it's just rained. You don't want to be going out when the ground is really hard and solid, because you won't get hardly any decent hits on your detector. But when the ground's wet and soggy and a little bit muddy, then it brings up the signals more. So when that starts coming out, a bit more wet weather, I'll be going out and doing some milk detecting and doing some videos and uploading on my milk detecting channel, which is the Steve's Outdoors Adventure one. So on that one, I do milk detecting, magnet fishing, and hikes on Steve's Outdoors Adventure ones. Been thinking what to do. Who is it? Someone was doing a live stream a little while ago. Who is it? No, I can't find a blood channel now. Yeah, one of the guys in the paranormal. She sent him a birthday today, and just sitting in live stream. I thought, bloody hell, man, if that's my birthday, I'll be out doing something, be with family. Mind you, I say that, and I don't do that all the time. It's only if my family asks me if I want to go out somewhere. Sometimes we go out and celebrate my birthday. Sometimes I just say, no, I want to stay indoors, Hello, Toms. Hello, Jeremy. Yeah, there's a few K2 modifications on this channel from 7-8 years ago, and they still work. I was actually doing the mod kits at one time, but no one was really interested in them. Hello, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica bought me this old Del Boy, the wheeler dealer. I didn't do a stream last night, couldn't be bothered. I wasn't going to do one tonight, actually, but I thought, well, I'll just do a half-hour one. What time is it now? Yeah, I'll probably jump off in about 10 minutes. I just thought I'd just see who's on and, say hello to everyone, let everyone know that I'll be going out and doing some hiking and nature walks later on this week. If they want to see the video, then it'll be on my Steve's Outdoor Adventures channel, not my bushcraft one. You can, I was going to say, you can actually replace the green LED, but you need one like exactly the same voltage wise. Can't just slap in a normal green LED. So I've tried it myself and it didn't work. So you need to find out the voltage of the LEDs that are on your K2 meter, and then order a couple, because that way you got a couple of spare backup ones. And it's always worth buying a couple extra, because you might get one and it might blow as soon as you put it in. Doesn't really tell you what way you can put the LED in. So you might put it up, around the wrong way round. It could blow it straight away. So if it blows it, then you've got to put another one in and then kind of reverse it, and it should work. All right, catch you later, Jess. Love her. Ta-ra. If you look back on my videos 7-8 years ago, do K2 mod, you'll find my Frankenstein K2, and that had several features on it. Really crazy it was. One of the videos that I had even more video of different features on it, but that video got deleted somehow. But there is one on there where I still got 3 or 4 different features, like the on and off switch, the buzzer, you can turn on and off, the sound, you can turn the actual K2 meter on without pushing the black thing in, because I put a switch on that one. Then I had another switch that actually kind of made all the lights light up and continued doing it, and it's playing some crappy poxed up bit of tune on it. Why it was doing that, I don't know. Then I also added a little laser grid in it. And I also added a little flashlight in it as well. I still got it somewhere, but not, half the things have fallen out and blew up in it. I always thought about doing another one actually, but I ain't gonna bother. No, there are people that share ideas. You just got to find them. I'm not being big-headed, but I only thought about putting sound on my one when I was doing the cemetery over at Croydon. Well past Croydon, actually. You had to get a tube, not a tube, a tram, to this big cemetery. And I was doing a ghost box session, and I had a K2 meter. And the K2 meter was actually going off, but I didn't realise it was going off until I kind of turned it into the shade. And it's going ballistic. I thought, bloody hell, man. How long has that been going off like that? I thought, if that had sound, and I thought, you know what? I've got to find a way. There's any way you can put sound on it. I came home, I Googled everywhere. YouTube, Google, Facebook, practically all the sites. I just Googled it mostly, how to add sound to a K2 meter. And there was nothing out there at all. So I just got one of my K2 meters and I just started putting this Peugeot buzzer on one circuit, soldered it onto one circuit, then I just put the other cable and kept. Suddenly it started like, because I had my soldering iron right next to me, and I did have a magnet as well, so I could see the LEDs flashing, and suddenly I accidentally touched another part of the circuit inside it, and it started like buzzing. I thought, hang on a minute. So I kind of like soldered that back in to two different parts of the circuit board, and the Peugeot buzzer was going off, and I just picked up the magnet, moved it out of the way. Then the LEDs and the Peugeot buzzer started going down and quiet, and you couldn't hear it. As soon as I put the magnet back, the lights were going off and the Peugeot was going off. So I'd done that for a while, and every time I went out, I was getting hits on the K2 meter. Even if I couldn't see the K2 meter lights flashing, I could hear it. Then I thought about, well, hang on. One day I was out and it just kept going off constantly. I don't know why, but it just kept going off constantly. And I was getting a bit fed up with the sound. I thought, right, I've got to find a way to turn the sound off. Well, that was easy. All I'd done was got a switch, two wires, connected it, one side to one part of the Peugeot, one to the other part of the Peugeot, and then flipped the switch off, turned off the audio, and the K2 meter, the LEDs were still lighting up, but no audio. Flipped the switch over, LEDs would light up, and the sound would go off. So quite easy. You can actually put a switch in between them. So I think I got a video of that one up as well, actually. And that's about 7-8 years ago. And then like about 2.5, 3 years later, I'm just like, doing a YouTube search looking for my video, and I noticed other people started doing them. Where they got the idea from, I don't know if they copied my idea and then turned around and said it's their idea. But the people who actually manufactured the K2 meter, one big company that actually sells them, started putting the sound into their K2 meters themselves, and they was actually knocking them out for like nearly enough double the amount of money than it originally was. So if a K2 meter you could buy on eBay for like 30 quid, one with the Peugeot buzz with a sound in, those doing like 60 quid or something, And all it is just one Peugeot buzzer, which you can get for about a £5. So what's that? None of my buttons are working on my Olympus voice recorder. No, I've got a couple of different Olympus recorders, and mine work fine. Maybe you just got a faulty one. You might have got water in it and caused damage to the sensors on the buttons. Audio recorders are bloody cheap now anyway. Brand new second-hand off eBay. I think I've got about 8 audio recorders. I've got the Zoom H1 and the Zoom 2, I think it is. I think it's over here. Oh no, it's in the straw behind me. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that one. That's a good one because it's a 360 directional. And not only is it 360, when you're actually recording on this, there's a setting on there which actually records UVP twice. So you're actually getting 2 audio recording from one recording. What we've got to do is look in the instruction manual. I've actually got like a fluffy bit for it somewhere. Where that's gone now, I don't know. But these little ones, but the only thing is you can't actually transfer the audio over from here onto your PC unless you run the ear into your microphone on your PC. That one's a good one. I like that one. Oh, here's what's left of the Frankenstein one. Still got the flashlight. Still got 2 switches on it. But I don't think it's working. Oh, hang on. Got a little bit of life in it. Flashlight. Yeah, the reason why I switch my one because the plastic bit tends to break off, don't it? So you try hot gluing it, but when you hot glue it, it still doesn't stay on. So that's why I put a switch in it. So even with my original ones, these ones ain't got a switch on it, but I could always put a switch in if I want as an on-off switch. What you want to try to do, these ain't bad little recorders either. This one doesn't have a USB in there to record, save your audio files. I have got another one, the white one, which I think's over there actually, which I'm not going to bother going hunting for. But I'll tell you what you want to try out if you ever think about doing it. If you're kind of, really into like EVP recording, it's getting like one of these little old analog recorders. We can put like these little tapes in. This one ain't got tape in it, but I do have some tape somewhere. I've got 2 different ones. I've got this one and a different one. That's still turned on. Yeah, I was thinking about doing some reviews on some of the ghost hunting I've got at some stage later, maybe. When? I don't know yet. There it is, I can see it. Yeah, there it is. And what do I do with that one? So this is the Olympus DP211. And this is the Big Brother. I can't see the actual model number because I ain't got my glasses on. I mean, still, it'd be hard for me to read it unless I can find a magnifying glass. No. I think my sticker's covering it at the back. But that's the next one up on that one. And this one does actually have a slot on the top to put a memory card in it. That one doesn't. These actually do work quite well. This one works better than that one. And that's an Olympus. Well, there's some pretty good EVPs on that one. But for EVP recording, which I can't bloody well find now. Is my trusty E5 mobile phone. Yep, an old mobile phone. Yeah, that's it there. This ain't the one, but it's exactly like the one. Nokia E5, get one of those. It's got audio recorder in there, blinding bit of stuff in there. So I think the microphone is like a really good condenser microphone. I tell you, the amount of stuff I used to get on my one, so many people were so kind of like shocked hearing what I was getting. I got like 12 people interested in doing what I was doing. They went on eBay and bought one. And then they said, like, I think, what was that the most expensive D66 or whatever it is? One of those audio recorders, which is like about fucking 400 quid or something, yeah, 500 quid. Cat Angel's got one. And she bought one of these. And she said, I tell you what, this is better than the bloody audio recorder that I paid 600 quid for. So Nokia E5. Doesn't matter if it's on a network or not. You don't need the network. Just stick a memory card in. Go into the audio recorder. Press record. And when you play it back, listen to what you got. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on there. Really good audio recorders they are. Yeah, Cat Angel. Rose, Bump Fluff, Hell's House, Paranormal, Rusty Reporter. God, they all got one. And several other people got them. Can't even think of their names off by hand right now, but they are good little. Oh, here it is. It's my original one there, right next to me. I've actually got 4 of them. I don't know what the other 2 are, but just to show that they are Nokias. But I know what one's the best one. This one here, because it's got missing the little flap on the top. But I think that one's got a better condenser microphone in it than that one has. But I could be wrong. Some people swear that even some of their mobile phones pick up big, really good audio, like the old iPhone 4. They got a good little audio recorder now. I'm not too sure about the the Blackberries. I've got Blackberry, but I've never tried it. That's a Palm one. But I've got Blackberry somewhere. Where it is, I've got no idea. Oh, hang on, here it is, I think. Yeah, but it broke. I've dropped it and busted it. So I'm not going to buy another one of those. But yeah, Nokia E5. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, the old DR60. Cat Angle's got one. She paid about $500-600 for her one. And I think I saw one on eBay going for $550. I thought, who the hell wants to buy, because originally the DR60s come out with like problems with them. And they found them really buggy. But some people saying, like, you know, they've bought them and tried them, and they got blinding EVPs on them. But I ain't gonna fucking pay out 560, 600 quid for them. No way. I just use my Nokia E5. That's better. Because if Cat Angel said that it's better than, you know, her Nokia E5 was better than her DR60, and she does, you know, she used to do a lot of EVPs, more than me. But when she started hearing the stuff coming off my Nokia E5, you know, playing it back through an amplifier so you could actually hear it a lot more louder and clearer, just gobsmacked. She goes, fucking hell, Steve, that's better than my DVR60. I said, well, there you go. Why pay out all that money for one when you can just use a cracked up mobile phone? So she went and bought one, and they say several other people bought them as well. I might have to buy myself another K. You know, I've got like 3 or 4 K2 meters, but I want to buy another couple later on next year if I can get them cheap enough and start messing around with them again. You know, make another Frankenstein K2 meter just for the laugh. But I ain't been doing a lot of paranormal stuff lately. I just don't have it in me to do it right now. You know, I just kind of like lost interest in it, to be honest with you, because all the hate and drama that went on for the last couple of years, you know. And like, you know, I've decided to just come away from it for now. I might start again next year, you know, I'll get back into it, but you know, what I'm going to be doing later, probably, you know, during the year, this year, before, you know, the end of the year, I might do some reviews on some of the ghost hunting equipment I've got. Let you know where I got it from, I'm at Ghost, and you know, what kind of activity I've got from it. And then, like, next year, I might start going out and doing a bit of ghost hunting again. Daytime and nighttime. I don't know yet. I'm just more keen, like, doing my bushcrafting at the moment and start going out and doing some nature walks. But there are some cemeteries I'll probably go and visit again, possibly before the end of the year, and take some equipment with me. Do a couple of offline videos and just come on and upload them. Once to watch them, they can watch them. If they don't watch them, then they don't have to watch them. No, I've actually built my own stuff. Like me, you know, like little DC boxes, which is like a REM pod, motion sensors, static detectors, what's that other one? Vibration, geophone I've built. I've actually got a geophone packed up in a box, and I was going to send it to someone, but they said that they didn't give out the address, and they was going to get a PO box. So, you know, okay, so when are you going to get a PO box? Probably later, you know, next month or next month. Yeah, please say next month. So I thought, well, fuck it, I'll just keep it myself then. So you know, that geophone is the only one I've got, which is a prototype one, and I was willing to give it to someone to, you know, to keep them try out, because you know, I could always build another one. I have built another one, but it's not as good as the other one, which I was giving out. So the first prototype one is better than my second one, because the second one doesn't sit on the ground properly. It's not picking up the vibration correctly. So I'm not going to kind of like take it apart and mess around with it. I'll probably just like try and do a third one. Fuck off, fly. But I've not even been doing any building lately. You know, I spent a load of money on electronics, you know, capacitors, resistors, diodes, project boxes, kits, and soldering irons and solders, screwdrivers, and God knows what else over the last few months. And I started building stuff, and suddenly I thought, soddy, I can't be bothered anymore. So that was a 5-minute spasm. So I used to build stuff years ago, like when I was mucking around with the K2 meter. I used to build a load of good stuff. You look at Living Dead Paranormal, the Forum Brothers. It's a Paranormal Nightmare TV now, they go out as. But if you go under the Forum Brothers, their old web YouTube channel, I think it was like from, if you go back about 5 years ago and work up for 2 or 3 years, they used to use a lot of my equipment I used to send over to them, free of charge. I use I still use my ghost box that I sent them, what I hacked myself. The Amiga. Can't get those can't get those radios anywhere anymore. But they got 2 of them and they use them. And I tell you, blinding stuff they get from that man. Crazy ass. Well, I don't get much on them now. All right. I'm going to go and make myself a cup of coffee, watch a movie, and then probably go to bed a little bit earlier. See what I mean? I'm taking a piss, people. $50,000 for a fucking DVR. 60. Unless you've got money falling out your pockets and, you don't mind spending $3,000. Yeah. That's just being plain fucking greedy, that is. I find, when I build stuff, I try to keep I used to try to keep the price down when I was selling them. And, I was practically the cheapest on eBay to sell ghost hunting equipment, what I used to make. But as people started moaning and bitching and threatening, and doing this and doing that, and I thought, well, fuck it, I ain't going to bother no more. And when I do build stuff, they ask way too much money for it. Like some of the equipment I've seen on eBay, I know how much it costs to buy the components and to build it. And they're asking, if it costs them in total to buy the parts and do the labour, it only costs them about 40, 50 quid, yeah? But when people are asking 120, 130, 140 quid for something, when it only originally cost them 50 quid, it's a rip-off. I can understand them doubling money, yeah, because you got to make your money back, plus a little bit on top for the profit. When you're asking 3-4 times over, the original outlay of building it, that's just a fucking piss take, that is. And people are stupid enough to fucking go and pay that money. Oh, if I was to make one of my own devices, yeah, I think I've got one here. Like my in pumps, yeah. I ain't going to turn it on because I ain't got battery for it, yeah. But I've seen people just make basic EM pumps and knocking them out for about 40, 50 quid. It doesn't cost that much money. It costs them about 15 quid to make the whole thing. All you need is a box, battery, thingy jig, non-NOS switch, the magnet, and the little motor. If you've got an old hard CD drive, you can get the motor from there. That's what I used to do. But these, you don't see any of these around because there's only a couple made. And that's an EM pump which I can turn on and control the speed of the motor that's spinning around and generating the EMF. I used to make the analog ones as well. And I only made 2 analog ones. Dave Delorius has got one, and John from JOL, I think it is. or no, hang on, LSS, or I can't remember, John, but he's got one. I ain't got one. I made two and they both had them. Me and Dave's got one of these, and Living Dead Paranormal's got one. That's it. No one else got them. So I never made them to sell. I made them to give out to people, to try them out, and if people liked them and those interested in them, then I might build a couple more and sell them, but never really worked out. So I just make things and just muck around with the stuff I do, make myself. And if it works, it works. If it don't work, it don't work. Right, I'm off. I'll catch you all later, guys. Have a good one. Don't forget to check out my other channel. If I can remember what it's called. Bushcraft 1, I've just uploaded one on there today. It's up there for half a day. Another one. If I can remember the bloody. Oh, it's actually called These Adventures now. And you want to keep an eye out on this one. I'll probably be doing some nature walk ones and checking out some woodlands. Probably maybe one this week. Don't know what day yet, but definitely do another one this week. Won't be bushcraft one. Any kind of hikes through woodlands and commons and and open fields and farmlands, stuff like that will be on that channel. The bushcraft one will be on the first link. All the other stuff will be on the second link. Right, catch you all later. Have a good one. Bye for now.